Welcome. My name is Brenda Mailer with Sea Bright Spirit, and I'm here today to offer you a yoga sequence that will support anybody that might have some shoulder issues. I've been managing a shoulder injury from the summer, and so I thought it might be nice to share a practice that doesn't have a whole lot of weight bearing on the arms and still, show how you can serve your yoga practice even when something like a shoulder injury is present. So I hope this will serve you well. And again, you can change it up, incorporate whatever you want to as we move through the practice if there's something that you're used to doing. But maybe trying something new and just seeing how that feels can also be beneficial. So let's just start with a little bit of centering with our breath on the floor. So if you'll join me, we'll lie down on our backs to get started. And of course, as we move through our practice, if there's any specific care you need to take for your body, please ensure that you are doing so. All right. So let's just start in Shavasana and place your hands just over top of your belly. Begin by just noticing how your body is breathing today. Notice the sensation of your inhale, the flow of the exhale. And as your hands are resting on your belly, you might begin to notice a little bit more how the belly expands as the lungs fill, the diaphragm pressing on the abdomen, and how the belly softens and lowers as you exhale, the diaphragm relaxing. And as your mind begins to center its awareness within your body, you begin to let go of any thoughts that might be pressing from your day, anything from the past or anything from the future yet to come. Letting your awareness slowly just sink inward. Feeling your body soften into the support of the floor. And over time, maybe your breath begins to deepen slightly. As the body begins to find a state of equilibrium. We're moving towards that state. So continuing to just watch your breath, we'll move a little bit with the breath here. So bring your hands beside your body. And as you inhale, lift your arms up overhead. And just be gentle again. If you do have any shoulder issues, you can bend the elbows as you need to, open the shoulder or open the arms up a little bit if required. But inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, take them back down beside your body. And do this a few times, just following your breath. Maybe feeling your body lengthening a little bit as you inhale, like a little morning stretch. Let's do one more. And then take your hands straight up in the air. Let's just take some time and just circle the wrists in both directions. And then rest your hands back alongside your body. Still following your breath. As you exhale, let your chin roll to one side. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, roll to the other side. Just move slowly with your breath, noticing how you're feeling through your neck today. If there's any tension or anything you're holding in your shoulders, just being gentle with your body. And then once you come back to the first side, take a few breaths there, just allowing the neck to open a little bit, allow the muscles to soften. And then when you're ready, moving over to the other side. Taking a breath or two here. And coming back up to center when you're ready. Now draw your knees in towards your chest and just take a moment to rock a little bit across your lower back. Maybe do some circles, both directions. And then beginning to warm up just the right hip first. Take your right thigh around in some circles, maybe guiding it with your hand, finding a connection with the movement in your breath. And then moving the other direction. And then taking that leg straight up in the air and circling the ankle joints. Again, moving both directions. Point and flex the toes a couple times. And then place that foot on the floor. Taking the left thigh and circling the hip joint here. Finding that range of motion, warming up the joint a bit. And then moving the other direction when you're ready. And taking that leg up in the air, circling the ankle joints both ways. Pointing and flexing the toes. And then taking that foot down to the floor as well. Take the feet wide on your mat so you can feel the edges of your mat with your feet. Bring your arms together and create a basket so you're holding on to your elbows. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let the elbows go one direction and the knees go the opposite direction. And just move up to center, exhale to the other side, following the rhythm of your breath. And then paying attention to any sensations that you notice in your body, maybe where there's areas that feel a little bit tight. And holding for a breath on one side. Just feeling that sense of expansion as you breathe in. And release as you exhale. And then over to the other side, and again, holding for a breath here. And then coming back up to center. Or rolling over onto your side. Bringing yourself up onto your knees. Bring your awareness to your lower belly for a moment and just feel your breath drawing all the way down into the core here. Maybe close your eyes, turn your gaze inward. Good. So now we're going to step the right foot forward. So just lean over to your left foot, or if you have blocks, you can grab that. We're just going to keep the body upright. Finding a 90-degree angle with that front leg and pressing that foot a little bit into the floor. You can even press the back foot a little bit into the floor as well. Bring your awareness into your lower belly and just feel a sense of stabilizing through your legs. Relax the shoulders. Maybe focus on a gazing point out in front of you. And then if it feels okay, you can lift your arms. You might open your arms into goalposts. Whatever feels best for your upper body. And if it feels good, you can inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, take the arms down. Moving through warrior arms, and goalpost arms. And just being mindful of how the shoulders feel, how the back feels between the shoulder blades, and perhaps a little bit of openness across the front of the chest. And then hold and breathe in whichever position feels best for you. Or you can keep your hands at your knee. Good. And then taking the arms down, roll the shoulders back. Let's do the other side. So bring that foot back. Bring the other foot forward. Stabilize your body. Again, make sure that ankle is underneath the knee. And there's gentle pressure into the floor to stabilize through the legs. Draw in the low belly a little bit. Feel the support through the hips and the pelvic cradle. Find your gazing point, and then when you're ready, lift your arms up. And again, find whichever version of the arms feels best for you. Moving with the breath, perhaps, if that feels good. Saying hi to my little pooch here, Bella, who's supposed to be lying down. Good, and then hold for a couple breaths. And then release the arms, take the foot back. Curl your toes under a little bit behind you and lean your body just gently back in towards your feet. Just a nice stretch through the bottoms of the feet, the toes. Good. And then when you're ready, just bring your right foot underneath of you, step your left foot together and come up to standing. Let's just come up to the top of the mat and stand in mountain pose for a moment. Feel your feet grounding underneath your hips. So the hips being the inner point of the hips, not the outer point of the hips. So really feeling your feet grounding down through your body. Okay, so your body's really grounding into the floor. Lifting up through the crown of your head and just taking a few moments to connect with your breath from a standing posture. From here, let's step the left foot back. Come into a warrior one stance. So you want to feel like your hips are kind of squaring towards the short end of your mat here. Bending the right knee, again stacking it over top of the ankle and drawing in that low belly for some strength through the body, support the low back. This time, let's bring the arms around and interlace the hands behind us. Let the shoulder blades draw together a little bit and perhaps feel a little bit of openness across the chest. But again, be gentle with the shoulders. If that doesn't feel right, just bring your hands to your hips. Feel yourself grounding down through the legs, really strong here through the legs, and perhaps the crown of your head feeling like it's lifting up a little bit towards the sky. Deepen the breath. And then release the hands. Bring your weight over top of your right foot, coming into a warrior three. So it doesn't matter how far forward you come, but you want to just keep this sense of length through the body. So the crown reaching forward and the back foot reaching back. Your hands can be on your hips, out as airplane, or forward. Keep your standing leg bent. Just feel that length from the heel of your foot to the crown of your head. Focus on your breath. The back of the leg slowly lifting upward towards the sky. And if you're only, leaning forward just a little bit, lifting the leg a little bit, that's great too. Really, we're focusing on the balance here, okay? And then slowly bring that foot back together. Take a breath, let out a little sigh. Do a little sun breath. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, come up into a flat back. And exhale, release back forward. Rise to standing. And bring your hands down into your heart for a moment. Let's do the other side. The right foot goes back, left foot stays forward, really grounding down through the legs. So really lengthening through that back leg, keeping the hips square towards this short end of the mat. Finding your gazing point. When you're ready, find the arms that works for you, whether the hands are behind or just on your hips. Try and relax a little bit through the shoulders. Notice if you're kind of clenching through the shoulders, lifting them towards the ears. Deepen the breath here. And then when you're ready, we're going to transition into Warrior 3. So again, bring your weight over top of your standing leg. Keep that knee a little bit bent. Focus on that length from the crown of your head to that back foot. And then you choose how far you come forward and how high that leg comes up in the back. And then wherever you're at, just focus on the breath. See how the posture evolves over time. Good, and then slowly bring the feet back together. Come back up to mountain pose. Take a breath, let out a sigh. And then inhale, take the arms up, releasing forward into a forward bend. Bend the knees, let the belly roll over thighs. Inhale, lift yourself up into a half lift. And exhale, release back forward. Inhale, rise back up to standing. Bring your hands into your heart. So let's open up to the longer edge of the mat. That sun is shining really beautifully here this morning. Bella's enjoying the warmth, it looks like. So we're going to do Warrior 2 and Triangle. So starting with the right foot, or whichever foot you want to, we'll do both sides, off to the short end of the mat. Make sure the back heel is a little bit farther back than the toes. So your hips are kind of heading in the same direction as your front foot. Bend that front knee, ground it down through the ankle, so really feel that knee on top of the ankle. Make sure it's not falling inward or backward, but tracking towards your toes, okay? Let the shoulders rest over top of your hips and just feel your body in space here. Feel the strength through that back leg. And then turn the palms up and just lift the arms to about shoulder height. Relax the shoulders, and if it feels all right, turn the palms towards the floor. And again, if there's any shoulder issues here, you can always just keep your hands at your hips. This has been something over time that I'm slowly be able to lift this arm up again. For a while, I had to keep it down. So we really just have to honor where we're at, okay? Connect with your breath. And now straighten that front leg. Let's take the front of the body and just reach outward towards that short end. So really creating some length in the back of the leg and length along the underside of the body here. And just drop that arm down. You can rotate the shoulder open. You can leave that left hand or that other hand in the hip, or you can lift it up into the air. Feel both feet grounding, stable through the pelvis, length through the spine, the crown of the head, the heart opening between the hands. How's your breath? Okay, bend that front knee, inhale, lift yourself back up. Relax the arms, let's turn that foot in, the other foot outward. So now the other foot, the heel is going back farther than the toes in the back, and the front foot is going straight forward. The knee is tracking straight towards those toes, all right? Ground down through the legs, relax the shoulders over top of the hips. Relax the shoulders, lift the arms with the palms lifted first, or the palms up first. And then if it feels all right, turn them the other direction towards the floor, or again, just do whatever arm version feels best for you today. Focus on stability through the legs here. And grounding in your breath. Okay, now straighten that front leg, transitioning to triangle pose, reaching out through this side of the body, feeling that length in the back of the leg, maybe a slight bend in the knee here, and then just relaxing that arm to the inside of the leg, opening the shoulder, resting the hand on the back hip, or lifting it up into the air. Feel your body settle into the posture. And then bend the knee, inhale, rise back up. Let's turn those toes forward. So both feet are kind of heading towards the long end of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen through the crown, and bend your knees as you fold forward into a flat back. Take a breath here, and this might be a great place to stay if you already feel that lengthening through the back of the hamstrings. Or if it feels okay, maybe lean your body forward, rest your hands on your legs or on the floor, but again, just be gentle not to put too much pressure on the arms if you have any shoulder issue. But really, the stability should be coming from your legs in this posture, not the hands. Maybe shake the head out if that feels okay with your neck. Then bring your hands back to your hips, bend your knees slightly, come up with a flat back, and lengthen yourself all the way back up to standing. Walk the feet together, come up to mountain pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward bend. Legs together now, a little bit different feeling in the hips. Just stay here for a moment. Good, and then slowly make your way back down onto your knees in whatever way works for you. So we're going to do a little bit of a back bend from here. Bringing your hands just kind of onto the back of the glutes, lifting up through the crown of the head. We're just going to lean back slightly here. Keep your chin drawn in towards your chest. Just do a gentle camel pose. Keep the front of the body strong to protect the back. And take a couple breaths here. And then inhale, slowly lift yourself back up. Let's sit the body down. Bring the feet around in front. And we'll do a little boat pose to strengthen a little bit through the core. So lean your body back a little bit. Find some length here through your body. Hands behind the knees and choosing kind of what engagement you want to take here. So you can just open your arms up wide. You can lift one leg or both legs. Whatever way you want to kind of serve yourself in this posture this morning or today. Keep your breath flowing smoothly and deeply. And then inhale and bring yourself all the way up. Let's bring the feet out in front, doing a seated twist here. So bring your right foot beside your knee and draw your body in towards the leg. So you create some real length through the crown to your tailbone. And if you want, you can cross the foot over to the other side. But inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, twist the body and just keep both hands on your bent leg. So you're kind of twisting from that place. Doesn't matter how far you twist. Use your abdominals a little bit to allow the body to twist. And then just to breathe down into the core here. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale, untwist. Take that leg straight, maybe shake the legs out for a moment. Bring the other foot into beside the knee or across. Draw the body into the leg to create that length through the spine so you really feel those sit bones in the ground. And then inhale, and as you exhale, twist your body the other direction. Again, just holding on to that leg with your hands, using that for a gentle support as your body slowly finds the twist. And then inhale, lift up through the crown, and just bring yourself back to center. Bring both legs out in front of you. I'm going to do a forward bend from here. So just lifting up again, finding that length from the sit bones all the way up to the crown, and even placing your hands just in the hip creases. If you feel like you need to be sitting on something, you can do that too for a forward bend. But just allowing the body to lean forward just slightly, using your body awareness in space to keep the back really long, even feel like you're engaging a little bit through the back muscles. So we're not just rounding forward. So we're just finding that length first, drawing the toes back towards your face. You might feel a gentle stretch through the back of the legs and maybe even a little bit through your lower back. Just taking a couple breaths here in kind of an active forward bend. So your body should feel like it's really supporting itself. And then taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly allow the body to round forward, but don't pull the body forward. Just allow it to find its own way. And you may want to support your forehead, support the weight of your head, or it might feel okay for your head to just hang loose here. Feeling that awareness of the breath in the back of the body. And then inhale and slowly roll yourself back up again. Awesome. Let's lie back down on the floor. Roll yourself back, draw your knees into your chest, rock across the low back for a moment. Let's draw the right knee into the chest, stretch the left leg out along the floor. See if you can relax a little bit through the front of the left hip. through those hip flexors. And then drawing the left leg in, taking the right leg out. Taking a few breaths here. Again, relaxing a little bit through the front of the right hip now, the back of the left. And slowly taking both legs out. If there's anything you'd like to gather for Shavasana for a few moments, you can do that. Or just let the arms separate, let the feet separate. Palms might be open or down towards the floor. Maybe roll the shoulders underneath the body a little bit. Relax the head, relax the legs, the arms. Maybe stretch the jaw, relax the tongue, the eyebrows. Just let go of any control of your breath. Let the breath just come and go now. Letting the body settle into a relaxation of stillness and ease. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Down into the eyebrow center. And the center of your throat. Into the shoulder joints. Letting the shoulders relax. Down the arms, into your elbows. Connect with your wrists. And notice the sensation in the palm of your hands. Come back into the wrists, returning into the elbow joints. And let your awareness find your shoulders. Letting your arms relax a little more. Bring your awareness into the throat center and down into your heart space. Letting the back of your body settle a little bit more into the floor, bringing your awareness down into your abdominal area, the navel center, the lower belly. Bring your awareness into your hips, the front of the pelvis, the center of the pelvis, and down your legs, connecting with your knees, your ankles, and noticing the sensation of the bottom of your feet. Your awareness coming back into your ankles, up through the knees, into your hip joints, letting your legs relax a little bit more. Bring your awareness into the back of the hips, the hip cradle, the sacrum, the tailbone. And slowly draw your mind up through the vertebrae of your spine, connecting your mind with the whole length of your back. And as your awareness approaches the back of your neck, your whole body feels a little bit more relaxed. You feel the back of your head resting on the floor. And your awareness returns to your crown. Take a few breaths here, feeling your whole body breathing in a state of ease. peace. Fully aware of all that you've cultivated in your body today through your practice. And deepening the breath just slightly. Feeling the breath traveling through every cell of your being, bringing nourishment and new energy into your body, into these spaces that you created in your practice. And slowly bringing movement to your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side. Support your head for a moment. And then slowly push yourself back up and come up to your seat. If you have a cushion or something to sit on for a few moments, do that, or maybe even transition yourself over into a chair. Let's take a few moments to sit in meditation to complete our practice today. So closing your eyes or softening your gaze, relaxing your arms, your shoulders, your face. Bringing your awareness into the flow of your breath. If you need to, maybe release a sigh to just kind of let go of anything that you may have gathered on your way back to your seat. Letting the breath just flow with ease, naturally, slowly, continuously. And feeling the breath as it enters and exits the tip of the nose. Feeling that touch of the breath. The inhale as the cool air flows up and in through the nasal passage. And the warm air as the exhale flows down and out. And using this moment of just connecting with your breath to feel your presence, to feel your body, your energy, your sense of self. Fully present to all that you are. With thoughts of love and acceptance, bring your hands into your heart. Place them over top of your heart for a moment. Feel your breath at your heart space, this connection to your life force center, your heartbeat. And bringing your hands into prayer if that suits you well. Taking a moment of gratitude for this practice today, honoring yourself in mind and body and spirit. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Wash your face with your hands and take a moment to just be. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey with me. I look forward to seeing you here again. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me at any time, either in the comments of where you've watched this today, or you can email me at brenda@seabrightspirit.ca. Have a beautiful day.